Thank you for tuning into this latest Verizon retirement pop-up video. I am your host, Christina, and today we're going to be talking about interest rates and how they could potentially affect your Verizon pension lump sum. So today with me, I have two guests, Casey Gibb, who is our Managing Director of Financial Planning here at H&A, and also Bobby Apanowitz, who helps head up our investment committee. Thank you for being here.
It's great to be here.
So today we're going to be covering a very specific nuance of the pension. But if you would like to learn more about your pension or any other benefit available to you through Verizon, check out our YouTube channel. Search Hapanowitz and Associates on YouTube. Click on that Verizon retirement playlist link, and there's a bunch of content available to you as a resource. Okay, let's dive into it. Bobby, interest rates have recently increased. How could that potentially affect a Verizon employee? What is that relationship between interest rates and the Verizon pension lump sum?
Well, it's a direct relationship, Christina. The interest rates have an inverse correlation to pension lump sums. And by that, I mean, as interest rates fall, as they have generally, that has been the trend for the past couple of decades, pension lump sums would be expected to increase in value, holding all other factors constant. And the reverse is true as well. As interest rates increase, pension lump sums would decrease in value as a result. So in our experience, we see folks who are getting closer and closer to retirement start monitoring pension interest rates more closely as they near that retirement date.
Thank you. So I want to talk about this in the context of the specific interest rates that can affect the lump sum pension calculation. So Casey, why don't you talk to this?
Sure. For associates, the two rates are the GAAP rate, which is currently in this quarter 1.62%, first quarter of 2021, and also the PBGC rate, which is currently 0%.
So,
and those change quarterly on a quarterly basis.
Okay, so how does this look compared to the past?
Well, as Bobby mentioned, over the last 2 decades, and even further than back than that, the last 40 years, rates have been coming down, causing these lump sum values to go up in size.
So have interest rates increased at all yet? Is it the expectation that they will increase for the first time in the
They
future?
just started to increase. From the last quarter back in 2020, the fourth quarter, the GAAP rate was 1.36, and it did edge up in the first quarter to 1.62. The PBGC did stay the same at 0%.
Okay, thanks, Casey. So I want to talk a little more about looking into the future, looking forward. So what you're looking at here on the screen is a 12-month history of the 10-year Treasury yield, which is a widely used interest rate by investors and professionals to track the general direction of interest rates. So Bobby, explain the significance of this.
Right. Well, you hit the nail on the head, Chris. The 10-year is generally used as a track of general interest rates, the direction of general interest rates. So as Casey mentioned, the PBGC rate and GAAP rates for the first quarter of 2021, those were determined back in December of 2020. You could see back in December, the 10-year was at roughly 0.9%, give or take. Since then, the 10-year Treasury has increased to near its 12-month highs at 1.37% as of the 24th, a couple of days ago. Since then, Bloomberg News reported that the 10-year rate has touched briefly 1.6%. So again, why is that important? Because if these levels of interest rates are to persist or even increase, it's likely that the PBGC rate and GAAP rates are going to increase as well, and that would have a direct result to your pension lump sum.
Okay, thanks, Bobby. So I want to round this out by asking the main question: how could this affect someone's retirement planning that's working for Verizon and thinking about maybe taking that pension lump sum? Casey, how would you answer that question?
That's a good question. Since the lump sum is one of the pension plan payout options, you may want to monitor changes in these pension rates, especially as you get closer to retirement. You can do that in a couple of ways. You can go online and get a pension estimate. You can call the benefit center and they'll help you get the pension estimate. And sometimes it has to be manually calculated, which can take up to 30 days. Now, if you're planning on retiring after March 31st, this first quarter, the lump sum payout, with everything else being equal, may be affected to the downside by the increase in interest rates that Bobby and I talked about.
Good point.
So, right, yeah. If you're looking to, if one of your primary goals is to optimize that pension rate, you may consider reviewing this with your financial professional. Of course, there's a lot of other components that go into choosing when you're going to retire. So again, we encourage you to review that with your financial professional.
That's right. So again, we do encourage you, work with your advisor if you have any questions about how this could potentially affect you and your retirement planning. You are more than welcome to use us as a resource. Our emails are at the bottom of the screen, so is our phone number. And coming soon is the Verizon Retirement Red Zone. It's going to be a page on our site that will be your one-stop shop for everything related to Verizon retirement benefits. All the resources available to you. We'll let you know when that's live. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.